What's going on, y'all? See, I told y'all I was gonna be right back, bitch. All right. This is what I gotta ask because we're about to have some adult time. You know, since I don't give y'all the after dark, since y'all be, oh my god, everyone's gonna do after dark. Girl, don't ask me that shit. Listen, it's not that I don't want to do it, baby. By the time, it's like sometimes, and I actually do be having it in my head. I actually do be having it in my head, like, okay, I can go ahead and go live and get them this or whatever. But honestly, I don't really like going live. But I be trying to make exceptions, and by the time I get home, I be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Girl, it be so much shit that I be having to do when I get home, or I just be so damn tired. And I know for the past couple of weeks, I just been really, really tired. Um, I'm just trying to get my life in order. I am just trying to get my life in order. Girl, I'm still on this apartment hunting type of shit. It's been a process. I just never realized that it would take this long. That is part of the oh my god, depression. Okay, like it's depressing as hell. You know, you think you find something, and then you can't get it. They done gave it to somebody else, or you know, something happens that it falls through, or something else happened within your life that causes you to put stuff on hold because a couple of things has happened and caused me to put it on hold for a minute a couple of times, and it's just like if it ain't one thing, it's another. Oh my god. So I decided to let me just come on here and talk to y'all about this, okay? Because we're adults, right? Um, so in my What It Is, I had brought up the whole situation about Mimi and Ty and the reciprocation of oral sex, okay? Now, I just want to know, because if y'all don't know, if y'all haven't seen What It Is, basically what happened is in this situation, Mimi said she don't eat coochie, okay? She don't eat vagina. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, she's been in a relationship with Ty, who is a lesbian woman. She's a WNBA basketball player, you know, and she's very much, I would say, a stud or a soft stud, you know. I don't know if she prefer, you know, not eating, not getting ate out or whatever. Or let me not put it like that. Not having oral sex done to her, okay? Because some of y'all a little bit sensitive, you know. Y'all don't like certain words or whatever. I be like, grow up. It's pussy. What y'all be saying when y'all be doing it? Y'all don't be like, eat this pussy. They be like, who this? You be like, eat this vagina. You better eat this vagina. Put your hand in it. Eat this vagina. No, don't say that. And you want to know which one I don't like either? I'm sorry. And I said it time and time again. I hate the word cock. Cock-a-doodle-doo my nuts, okay? I hate that shit. Bitch, I don't know. I don't want to bring race in it, but I'm about to because I feel as though and somebody gonna be like, you ain't want to bring it in, but you gonna do it. Yeah. I call myself out on it, okay? But here's the thing. I feel as though like the white people, white men or white ladies or whatever, they like to say cock. I don't know what it is. Like it's like a territorial type of situation, like in certain territories or a geographical type of thing. I don't know. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. For some reason, it sounds weird. It sounds pretentious. It sounds, I don't know. It just don't sound right to me in my ears. It just sounds, ugh. It don't sound fun. When I be looking at shit, that's why I can't watch certain type of porn, okay? I don't get off on white porn. I'm sorry. Depending on who it is, though, like if it's white people in there, I be like, But then depending on what it is and what they doing in there, it might catch my attention. But for the most part, I'm not about to just automatically click on that. No shade. But that's not what gets me off, okay? I gotta have my ebony, as they say. Ebony. I gotta have my black. You know what I'm saying? My black. Maybe a little bit of Latino, but black, okay? But when they be like, oh my God, you better suck this cock. And I'll be like, oh my God, no. You say suck this dick, okay? Remember what Monique said? It's dick. You want to suck my cock. I don't want that. You know, mind you, that ain't even my ministry. I just hate hearing it. I just hate hearing it. But back to what I was saying, okay? Now, I don't know if Ty is a touch me not or was a touch me not, and then all of a sudden she wanted to, you know, get a little puss ate or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. Mimi basically said she does not, she's a pillow princess, okay? Pillow princesses just lay there. They just let you do whatever you want to do on them. They're like a receiver, more so a receiver than a giver, okay, for the most part, for the majority of the situation. And my whole thing is, that's fine when you're in a relationship with a, I'm sorry if this table is squeaking. That's fine if you're in a relationship, like a heterosexual relationship, because, you know, you can get your shit ate out and then you can get fucked. But what if your man wants you to suck his dick, so you're not gonna suck his dick? Like, is there pillow princesses like that in heterosexual relationships? And honestly, I feel as though if you, no, because Mimi said that if she get close to it's a textural issue, okay? And I'm like, I mean, all right, if that's what it is. And that's probably why some women don't do it anyway, but okay, that's understandable. Or you're just not attracted to it, or that's just not in your thing. Understandable. But then she said, when I even tried, it makes her skin crawl. I'm like, I said, you're not gay. You're not gay. You're not bi. I just feel like that. I just feel like that for some reason. I just feel like Mimi, like when Mimi came out and, you know, it was her and Ty being together, I just never actually thought that she was bisexual or anything. I just thought she was a straight woman who just so happened to fall for a, you know, a lesbian woman. That's what I thought. And it happens. And honestly, because I've seen relationships and things like that happen where, you know, a woman or a person go throughout their whole life being heterosexual. They never had any thoughts about being with the same sex or whatever. And then sometimes it just happened that they, ooh, it's something about this person that just made me want to try it. And they can't get it off their brain and they don't want to leave it. But then they're not really gay or bi. They're just straight who just so happen to fall in love with somebody of the opposite, or I should say the same sex. That happens. I'm telling you, sexuality in the spectrum is just so fluid, and it's just not a black and gray situation. It's so much shit in between it, you know. But because I know a couple of y'all confused, like, well, damn, don't they make you bisexual? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I know I had to learn all this shit to myself. But I'm sitting here like, so y'all was together this whole time and you ain't do shit. Like, girl, you gotta like reciprocate. I don't understand. I don't understand. And it gives me, I don't know. I would say, like, in a lesbian relationship, a pillow princess will probably be the same as a touch-me-not for a masculine woman, in a sense. I don't know. Does that even make sense? Well, like, touch-me-nots, they're mostly the ones that literally don't want to be reminded that they're a fucking woman. Because at the end of the day, you still have titties, you still have a vagina and all that. You still have your feminine parts. But they don't want to be reminded that I don't know if most touch-me-nots or some touch-me-nots, like, could possibly be not diagnosed, but be leaning more so towards trans or wanting to become trans men or whatever. I don't know. And that's a good question to pose. And if somebody got the answer, put it down in the comments, you know. But at the same time, if you are in a lesbian relationship or you're in with a woman, I feel as though oral sex is a must. Oral sex is a must, okay? I just, honestly, me, like I said in the other video, because I didn't want to get too deep into it, but literally, when it comes to me being in a relationship with a woman or being with a woman sexually or whatever, and the things that I like, I will consider myself a soft stud. I'm not hardcore like that. I know that I'm a woman. I still have my feminine ways with me, and y'all have seen them. You know what I'm saying? I can respect the male figure. I can respect, you know, attractive men, call them beautiful, whatever. You know, y'all know I have my moments or whatever. I don't have a problem with that. But also, like, when it comes to when the act of sex, I'm more so of a giver, all right? I like to please, and I do get off mostly from pleasing. Like, I like to see your reaction. I like to know the fact that, yeah, you're being stimulated, and you're doing all of this because of what I'm doing. Like, that gets me off too. But oral sex is not necessarily a requirement in the beginning. Like, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it, but I'm not going to make it a requirement. But I am going to want it at one point. You know what I'm saying? But it's not something that I just say, it's a must. It's a must, okay? I don't know if this is making my argument or making my opinion. I don't know. Like, this is just for me. If you're in a relationship, and I'm in a relationship with you, you're lesbian, you're bisexual, whatever, and sometimes this is probably why people don't want to be with a bisexual person. That's another topic for another day. But if we're in a relationship, I'm not gonna say off the bat, especially if you're a lesbian, I'm not gonna say you must eat meat or we must have oral sex all the time or whatever. I must receive it all the time. No. Honestly, when I get into a relationship with a lesbian, it's automatically, that's what's gonna happen. That's what we think, because that's what is part of lesbian sex, okay? Oral sex is a big part of it, and you know, not everybody likes penetration, not everybody comes from penetration or whatever. So, honestly, not everybody comes from penetration. A lot of people come from clitoris stimulation or, you know, stuff like that. You know how many nerve endings is in the clitoris? Oh my God, it's so many. Thousands, okay? Thousands, you know, multiple thousands. It's very sensitive down there. It's very sensitive down there, if you don't know. For my men that don't know. Y'all finna learn. Y'all finna learn, okay? But anyway, so we talking about that. And like I said, I'm not the type of person that like requires it all the time. Like I need it just to get off or whatever. Like if you want to give me head, go ahead and give me head. You know, most time I'm probably not gonna be like, oh, I want you to give me head or whatever. But I may here and there be like, all right, I may want a little bit of head here, there, whatever. Because we in a relationship, we lesbians, that's what we do. With you, I'm going to give you head. I'm going to give you head each and every time, okay? I'm gonna do what I got to do. I pride myself on that. I put these lips to work. Ladies love these lips. Ladies love this mouth, okay? So, you know, I've never, and this is not tooting my own horn, but this is just facts, okay? From the people that I've dealt with, I've never had a complaint. You know what I'm saying? They've been satisfied. And so that boosts my ego. That boosts my, you know, arousal or whatever. You know, knowing that I'm doing what I'm doing and y'all loving it, okay? I cannot be in a relationship with somebody that just don't want to do anything and just lay there. The only time that is, to me, that is acceptable is if I'm with a straight woman. And if I'm with a straight woman, I'm not trying to be in a relationship with you. It's just a sex thing. It's just trying to get you off thing type of situation. Or it's trying to, I don't know. It's just like, for some people, for some women that are lesbians who try to go after, because it's studs that go after lesbians all the time. I mean, after straight women. For whatever reason, that's just their goal, to go after a straight woman, to say that they turned out a straight woman. And I don't get the mentality, but, you know, sometimes shit happens where it just happens that you just be like, oh, you know, we talking, whatever. It ain't trying to go there, but then it just so happens to go there, and she lets you do what you do to her. That's fine. But somebody that's literally only want to be in a relationship with straight women, I just don't understand that concept. But if I were to get into it with somebody that's straight, I would not expect them to want to do oral sex on me or whatever, because that's not something that they're used to. That's probably not something that they even thought about, because this is the first time that they be with a woman, at least to my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't make that a requirement. So it'd be okay if you're a little pillow princess in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Because literally, I just want to see if I could do some things, you know, given that you done fucking around with a nigga. I want to see what could I do as a woman for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's an ego thing. It's a mental thing. You can say whatever it is. That's what it is. Okay. But when you a lesbian, a bisexual woman, and you've been and had experience with women or whatever, I would expect you to want to have oral sex both ways. Like, I don't get it. If you a heterosexual relationship, even gays, do some gay men like not want to have, or is oral sex? Let me just pose this: in your relationship, whether you're gay, lesbian, you know, heterosexual, do you require or need or want oral sex? Do y'all want that? Because I was looking at the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and it's a girl on there, Jackie. She never gave her man head at all. And they've been together for over 15 years. I'm not saying, but I said, I literally thought that men, and this may be ignorant of me because I don't deal with men, but I literally thought that all men like, to get their dicks up. And I know there's some women that don't like getting head or whatever, so that's understandable. And not just because they're a touch me not or anything like that, like regular women, just some that don't. But I'm just saying, it's weird. I always thought, as I get older and as I get more aware about the concept of sexuality and, how fluid it is, like I said, it's not a gray and white area. It's not black and white. You know what I'm saying? You find out and you learn so much more about people, and it's just not one way. Because I literally used to think that everybody liked to get oral sex, and obviously they don't. But baby, I cannot. I said, Mimi, if you don't like the texture in your mouth, do you like suck her titties or whatever? Do you like, at least stimulate her clit some other type of way? Or is she just strapping you down the whole time and giving you a little bit of mouth? In this new generation, I will say this current generation that's going on right now, like these 20-somethings, and probably even a little bit younger, because, they starting off young these days too, just like the heterosexuals, they start off young as well. Especially because I be on TikTok, and everybody be talking about strap me down, strap me down, strap me down, strap me down. And I'm like, damn, so everybody like to be strapped down? And I understand the concept of penetration, and, don't get me wrong, because, you see a lot of, especially men or straight women that don't understand why be in a lesbian relationship and having sex with a woman, but yet you're using a fake, a dildo. You're using a harness and dildo to stimulate as if you're getting fucked by a penis. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily the fact that it's the person that you're doing it with. Okay? It's the person that you're doing it with. Like, if they wanted to do it with a man, they'll do it with a man, but they wanted that same thing, but from a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because you're a lesbian or whatever does not mean that you don't want penetration. You don't want penetration from a man. Okay? That's what it is, It's a lot to go through. It's a lot to explain, but that's the gist of it. But I'm sitting here like, so that's all you want? Yo wanna have fun, like, yo wanna bump cooch, okay? Yo wanna do that, you just wanna be strapped down, okay? Like, that's the main thing, What about fingers? What about tongue? What about, bumping cooch, okay? Scissoring. Y'all saw the way SZA came up on that stage. SZA scissored her ass across that stage like, I said, bitch, your ankle broke, right? How the fuck you still standing on some stilettos? But anyway, neither here nor there. But, put that down in the comments. So what is a requirement in your love life? Like, when you are in a sexual situation, is oral sex a requirement? And let me go a little bit further, because some people feel that it's not. Do you feel like oral sex is cheating? If you're in a relationship and you get oral sex from somebody, do you feel like oral sex is cheating? Because I've heard different varieties of answers. Like, some people say yes and some people say no. And honestly, if it got sex at the end of it, I feel as though it's cheating, Just because there's no penetration involved don't mean that it's not cheating, but it's still technically sex, because, you're going to come from it if they do it right. And just to let you know, ladies, we do it right. Ladies die, because I just got real whorish right then and there. Like, I felt like I was just about to pimp myself to somebody. Let me stop. What time is it? Girl. It is. I've been talking to y'all for a minute. I done gave y'all 3 videos today. But, yeah, this is interesting. What do you feel about it? This is a little bit of Ashley after dark, but shit, bitch, it's Ashley at lunchtime. Ashley after afternoon. I don't know. Girl, if you want... Okay, so let's break it down. Put it in the comments, or what you can do is if you have my Instagram, Send it to my Instagram DM. Any questions that you got, like we can do some sexual stuff or whatever, and because I want to spice this channel up just a little bit, and we could talk about it like when I'm on my lunch or whatever, give y'all a little something here that give y'all a little afternoon delight. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that's cute. Afternoon delight. Okay, I'm lame. But we could do that, you know what I'm saying? And you can talk about anything that you want me to discuss and present so we can have a discussion in the comments, Since I ain't gonna be able to go live, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go live, but that's neither here nor there. One day, y'all, I'm gonna just pop up on that ass, and you just gotta be prepared. You just gotta be prepared. Y'all gonna be like, damn, bitch, this what we was waiting on. But until then, calm your puss, put your dick back in your pants, okay? And yeah, send me some questions or some topics that you want, like some my opinions on, or some scenarios or whatever scenarios. You can send it to my Instagram DM, which is something that I always look at. If you only follow me on Twitter, you could do that on the Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, both my handles are the same, and the information will be in the more information box. Ashley Shy Miller on Twitter and Instagram. If you feel more comfortable doing it that way, send me those questions and we can do that, and I can get y'all, depending on the influx of questions or topics or whatever, I could probably give you a video once a day if it's enough, or if that a couple of times a week or once a week, whatever, we can do that. And then if you don't have or follow any of my social medias outside of this, you can put a comment down in the more info box, in the comments down below if you feel comfortable enough. And if you don't feel comfortable enough and you don't have either my socials, or you don't know on Twitter or Instagram, you can email me, atm15@hotmail.com. And ATM like the machine, the money machine, at atm15@hotmail.com. Put it down in the question, in the comments. Would that work for you guys? If it will, let me know and hit me up. I enjoyed this. Now I gotta go back to work with puss on the brain. And I might have to update y'all about a certain situation because it has progressed. Speaking of straight women, okay? But we'll talk. I'll see y'all later. Peace.